Oh boy.
Hey, bud, how are you?
Good. How are you?
It's a little crazy over here at the Brad Farley household.
I can.
But we're A-okay.
Boy. Cool. I don't know. I don't know how to. I really wish I could stop the recording right now. It's recording. All right.
So under the, I don't know if you can make me a host. I could probably stop that if you wanted to, but it's usually under the record button, or like up in the left or top, excuse me, top left where it's recording. There usually is a pause looking button up there. Yeah. Wherever you're,
I have a stop video. I have a pause share, annotate, remote control.
But if you go down to the bottom there, there's like participants, chat, share screen, record, all that kind of stuff.
Well, I don't see anything. Hold on real quick. I don't see. I have like the little thing up top, but I don't have anything. It's cool. Oh, I could pause recording. There it is. Pause. All right, y'all. Get ready, get going. So, all right, we good. All right, I think our testimonials on here too. So we get going, we get started. So tonight, you all, I'm going to talk to you all about 4 ways so you can grow your glutes through our 7-week challenge that we're getting ready to start next week. It's going to be a fun time. I want to introduce to you all a couple of our team members. This is our second webinar of the week. We just had one last night. We decided to jump on again tonight, and we're recording this and we're going to put it up on our YouTube channel. Share it out. If you know some people that might be interested in a fitness challenge, you can go ahead and share the Zoom link now as well. My name is Larry Jackson. I'm the owner and founder of, first and foremost, Synergy Coach, but secondary, Resolve Fitness and Wellness. Resolve is a wellness incubator that stimulates dreams, because people who dream are people who create, and people who create facilitate hope. And we believe that this is our God-given design to be on, like, use our talent and mesh them together with each other to breathe life into the resolve of other people. And so part of this fitness challenge, its goal is to help a young lady who decided she wanted to have her own business and become a personal trainer probably some years ago, but been working with us for about a year and some change. And we are using this as a program to grow our classes and just funnel clients to her so that she can show the world through her passion how much she loves working out and hold individuals accountable. And so we're also, this particular challenge, going to be launching our trap yoga class. So we got certified in yoga a couple of years ago, right before a pandemic hit, got started and then just kind of slowed down. And so this challenge is the third challenge that we've had this year. The first challenge, we introduced our boxing class. The second challenge, we introduced a glute class. And this third challenge, we're going to introduce a trap yoga class. So I just thought it would be cool to get on here tonight and talk a little bit about yoga and what it can do for you and why utilizing it will help set a foundation to fuel your performance goals. So without further ado, I want to introduce to you all Coach Brad. Coach Brad is a new team member on the squad, and he is a friend of mine, I can say. He's the integrator for our business, and basically just came on board to help streamline and make administrative processes a bit easier for us as personal trainers, so we can do what we do best by getting on the floor and coaching, and decrease some of our administration by using technology. And so this is the first challenge that we'll be utilizing technology. So I wanted him on here tonight to talk a little bit about that. And I just want Brad, you can take over the conversation and moderate. And I have 4 points. You can just ask me whenever you get ready. But I just want you to talk a little bit about what you built, how it will help. And the only other thing that we have, only other person that'll be talking tonight is one of the coaches who was in the last fitness challenge, who put on a lot of mass, and I'm going to let him share a little bit about his experience as well. And the last thing we'll talk about at the very end is just the different ways that you can join this particular fitness challenge, the different packages and opportunities.
Thanks, Larry. I would definitely consider us friends. We've been through a lot of fun times, maybe a few rough times, but that's what friends are, right? I apologize if you hear my son's bath time shenanigans in the background. That's life. But speaking of life, since coming on to Synergy, I've really tried to dive in, and by being a nerd at heart and really understanding how technology can kind of add to our reality, but not with the goal of replacing it. I immediately saw some opportunity that we're still fleshing out, but we do have our first rendition of utilizing technology in a challenge that I think is new, that I think could be really good. And I'll briefly kind of talk about what that could look like here pretty soon. I don't know if I can screen. I don't know if you can allow me to share my screen a little bit. That way, I might be able to walk people through the website. But ultimately, just about.
You got it.
Perfect. About a month ago, let me go ahead. Is it going to help me and do that? No, it's going to want me to do this. About a month ago, I redid the Synergy Coach website to really align with its brand and its purpose, and ultimately knew that we would have some. Get out of here. I think it's fine. Get out of here. So, can you all see my screen? Can you see the website there? Perfect. Redid the website in order to provide anybody who comes across it, either through searching or all the typical means, a general layout of what Synergy does. And the reason that that's important in this conversation is that we've integrated this new function called schedule, which is a place where challenges and eventually classes will be found and able for you to sign up to. But for right now, all we've got is the challenge, and I wanted to briefly walk through what we're going to be doing. Before we get into the details of it, though, it's really Synergy places itself above your typical $10 a month gym by providing very holistic and specialized training to somebody who wants to achieve real results and not just say that they're trying to achieve results. And I think the challenges that we host are a good example of not just kind of going through the motions, but actually pushing oneself to achieve what your results are. And so I thought it would be a really cool idea to create a way for us to gauge not only our success against ourselves, but against other people who are participating in the challenge. If you've participated in a Synergy challenge before, you know that there's a certain scoring system, but really that's been pretty manual, and you have no concept of who's claimed what or who's done what. And it's always kind of been after the fact that points have been calculated or manually refreshed, and not an easy way to see where you stand among your peers. But the whole point of a challenge is to get in there and not only beat your estimates, but beat your competitors in order to win some awesome prizes. So now we have a way to do that, and we're calling this version 1. Okay, so as we go through, we'll make, as challenges come and go, we'll make it continually better, and I'd love feedback. But ultimately, what you can do is to schedule or to sign up for this challenge. You'll go to synergycoach.co, not .com, .co, and click on schedule, and you'll see right here that there is the 7-week glute challenge. that starts on Monday, right? So in order to register, it's going to ask you to log in to a particular to a synergycoach.co specific account. This is not mind body. This is not linked with anything. So I know we all hate another login, but as we expand this functionality, trust us, this will start to take over more, and this will be the login that you eventually rely on. So if you haven't done a synergycoach.co account yet, that's okay. It's new. Don't worry about it. You got a first time, click here. You can tell us first name, last name, email, set a phone number or set a password, and that will log you in. I do have one, so I'm just going to go ahead and log in. And then once I am registered, or once I log in, it's going to take me to my account. I'll probably work on that flow a little bit there. But now that I'm logged in, you can see the button up in the upper right says my account now. I'm going to go back in here and click on event details. And that's going to take me to our actual challenge here. And you see a nice big old beautiful banner there, as well as a title. And then some details about the challenge. So we have the typical logistics: date that it starts, date that it ends. This is a challenge. You'll have classes in the future, yada yada.
Brad, can you make it a little bit bigger? My bad. Can you make your screen that's kind of, it still has a
pretty low, huh?
it's not taking up the whole screen. I was gonna see if you could make it a little bit bigger to where we don't see everything on your screen. We just see the website.
Well, I thought that's what I was doing.
My bad. I should have said at the beginning.
Let me try this one more time. Share desktop one. Share it. Is that any better or no?
It's the same.
Okay.
It might just, well, it could just be mine too. Don't worry about it.
Well, if you go to the event, you go to schedule, you go to the event, you'll see this this website, and it'll have a bunch of details about what's going on. But the cool thing that you'll also see here is you'll see a bunch of challenge rules. So I'm sorry if it's hard to see in this demonstration. If you go to the website, it'll make a lot more sense there too. But we have a variety of different tasks to complete. Some are time sensitive, and some are applicable or available throughout the entire challenge. So we have things like, if you book a massage during the window of the challenge, you'll earn 50 points. If you attend a hip thrust workshop, then you'll earn 12 points. And as you go through these various challenge, or these various challenges and skills, you'll see that some may, like I said, some might be time constrained, some might have a number of times that you can actually achieve it. So you can only do, if you complete mobility at the beginning of your workout, or watch a video on the Synergy Coach YouTube and post to social media what you've done, you can achieve that one time. There are other things like achieving, different food journal entries. And this is kind of based on the honor system. But once you go ahead and register, and those, and it's during the time span that you can achieve this particular challenge rule, you'll see a few extra controls here that allow you to claim how many, or change how many times you have claimed that you've done this. And some of them will, like booking a massage, we'll send an email to Larry. Nutrition macro coaching, will send an email to Lauren, and they'll obviously validate some things on their end. But ultimately, what we're trying to do is really show you what you need to do in order to be the most successful, and then give you the tools in order to log that yourselves. The fun thing is, once we start getting participants signed up for the challenge, and people start recording scores, you will see, no, thank you. You will see that people will be ranked, the scores will be ranked by user. So as you are in live time claiming scores, you will see the effect on your place, you and your partner's place in the challenge. So if you just start going gangbusters out of the gate and you get this huge lead, you'll see your name first. But then the bar graph will show if somebody else is catching up to you, and hopefully will provide the encouragement to step your game up and go even harder and achieve even more of these goals. So I know the challenge hasn't started yet, so I can't show you as many of the controls, but I promise you it's as easy as I think we can make it. And if there's a better way to make it even easier, I'm all on board for that, and we can improve it midstream without causing any disruptions. But I really wanted to show you how that's going to work. Lastly, I'll say to register, there's this register button that will provide this pop-up, and it'll allow you to select the level of of registration. So for anyone who is an existing Synergy client, you get a discount by registering your team of 2 together. It's $99 per person. You can click on that package. You can click on enroll, and well, now it's giving me a small error. I'll fix that. Don't worry about that. Of course, it's going to do that live, but it was working very well, and I'll double check that as soon as we get off here what that's all about. Of course. So all that to say is that's how you're going to register, and it will charge your card. And once the card is charged, it'll bring you back here, and you'll see a few more things as far as entering in who's registered. So if you and a buddy registered, you can put in both names, and you guys can Venmo each other to make sure everyone's splitting that bill evenly. So that was a very quick walkthrough that had its own little hiccups along the way, and I apologize about that. I'll stop sharing now. But I am excited about it. I think it's cool. It's something that you don't see a lot, and particularly with this focus on challenges, I think there's a really cool opportunity to really dive into the gamesmanship and push each other to achieve the results that everybody wants to achieve. And if you're going to spend the time, you're going to spend the money, you might as well know where you stand along the way. So I hope that this does that, and we're going to find ways to continually make that better, to make these things more fun, more engaging, and make you want to come back and push yourself even harder. So that's all I really wanted to say. I'll hand it back to Larry for the rest of the presentation here.
Sweet, thanks, man. I appreciate that. It's the first time that I got to see that part of it. That it looks amazing, and that is just a testament to what Brad is already. He has been working with Synergy Coach now for 3 months, and just super excited. Some of you all on this particular call, I know you have been attached or connected to the Human Athlete Project. Brad is the individual that created that platform that's helped Tiffany connect mentees to their mentors. So super excited to have him helping us out and making things extremely easier for us as we like to have fun with our challenges, but sometimes don't like to calculate the points along the way. So this is really going to help a lot. So thanks, Brad. Really appreciate that. All right, so everybody came here to find out how yoga grows glutes, right? So talk a little bit about that. I'm not going to get into any exercise physiology, but I will just talk a little bit about what I know, which typically my background. I'm a board certified athletic trainer. Of course, I have a license in massage. I've been doing performance and rehabilitation now for much of 15 years. Our business turned 9 years old this past September. Super excited to be helping Lexington's finest, I feel, trainers who are up and coming to grow their businesses by creating synergy with them. So coming alongside them and helping with program design. So the first point for how yoga helps grow your glutes is by increasing your core strength. So core strength, we all hear about the core, and when we think about core, we think about abs. We think about your ab muscles, but core strength is a lot more. Core strength is actually just all of the small muscles that we don't think about at all. Like when training, like like for instance, you think about your bicep or you think about your leg muscles, but you don't think about the smaller muscles that help like those segments function even at a higher efficiency. And so core strength is one of the main ways that we decrease our injury potential by increasing more stability to the middle of our body or our core. And that helps grow your glutes because you need a strong core to be able to do some of the movements. The more movements that we coach you on, you're going to need more and more of that core strength being developed to maintain good posture and good alignment while doing certain moves like the squat, the lunge, the thrust, the deadlift, and things of that nature. The next thing that helps grow your glutes as far as yoga is concerned is improving your balance. So a lot of times people, if I went out on the street and asked someone, hey, what exercise should you do to grow your glutes? A lot of them will say, probably like the squat. No, that's probably like the main one. People will say, if you do a lot of squats, that'll help grow glutes. And squats is a good exercise, but we found that really trying to concentrate on multiple exercises in the course of a week for the legs is really important. And one of those leg muscles is to do a squat and to do a squat more efficiently. You need to have good balance, because that's a part of your entire system. So if your ankles, so oftentimes some of you've all seen when you first come to Synergy Coach, we do like what you call a functional movement screen. And I know I see Leslie on this call, and I know sometimes when they come in for leg day, some of the guys, I might put like a balance beam under their heels while they're doing squats. And the reason why we do that is because a lot of times the ankle has such limited mobility that if you don't have the mobility in your ankle, it ends up taking movement from your knees and then of course your hips, and then you start feeling a lot of things in your lower back. And so you'll hear people complain about having back pain from doing squats, but really by fixing your ankle mobility and by strengthening your toes, by balancing, that actually helps improve the whole system, which helps you have a better squat, which helps you have like a more functional glutes. So the type of yoga that we'll be implementing in this particular challenge is called vinyasa. It's a lot of core. We also have other instructors that teach a couple other yoga classes that you'll get points to go to as well. But the vinyasa yoga is core movement, it's core stability, it's mobility work. So you're going to be stretching, and sometimes, like quite honestly, a lot in the vinyasa yoga, it's a bit of a workout as well. So it's not the traditional like what they call like a yin yoga, where you're stretching for a few minutes and you're just holding postures for a few minutes. This yoga will actually you might feel like in some of this yoga, you might feel like you're in a boot camp. But coming out of that class, you'll have improved mobility, you'll have improved core strength, which will funnel into into other areas as well. I'm gonna give the other 2 points because we got Tavon on here, and I want him to share a little bit. And I want to give these points quickly. So, and if after this, if you all have any questions about any of this, definitely like you can put them in chat, or if you feel comfortable, like we can have a conversation tonight. But I want to finish these last 2 points quickly. Obviously, when you ask people, what does yoga do? They will tell you, oh, it helps improve your flexibility, you can become more flexible. And so flexibility is a very big portion of, or very big part of growing glutes, because there's this boring diagram that we used to look at when we were in school, and they have these cross bridges, and these, like, say these are like your muscle at a microscopic level. There's cross bridges where either your muscles are too tight, and if your muscles are too tight, it puts you in a position to pull a muscle because it's too tight. I actually am late for my kickball game. If they're still playing when this is over, I'll get out there. It's right behind my apartment, so it's no big deal. But I pulled my hamstring in a kickball game because I hadn't stretched out at all before this particular kickball game. And so, like, making sure that your cross bridges are in the middle. Like, they have 3 different diagrams. One is like when the cross bridges are like this. One is when the cross bridges in the middle. That's when you're more optimal. And the other one is when your cross bridges are like really far apart. So you'll find that some people can take their ankles and put them right on their ear or whatnot. And that could put you up and set you up for more injuries because you're too mobile. And so yoga helps hopefully align your muscles to where you're like right there in the middle. So if you're too loose, we'll be working on more stability. The stability exercise is going to be hard, but if you're too tight, obviously the flexibility of portion will help you become better at making your squats happen, your thrusts happen, etc. The last point is mental focus. Um, Mental focus is just a big deal. You want to have this. You want to when you step on the training floor. So and during this challenge, you'll have opportunities where you're lifting weights. We're gonna teach form. You have to be focused to learn a lot of that form. Some of this, like when we're lifting weight and we're lifting heavy weight, it's not like a big group exercise class where you're doing a ton of movement. We do a little of that as well. We have a boxing program where we have you hit bags, but in strength training, we slow down the movements a little bit so that we help you build a muscle and help improve your metabolism. So having a mental focus, you get that in yoga with a lot of the coaching. We use words while coaching. I'll show you moves. Our yoga instructors will show you moves, but a lot of times we'll also tell you how to do the moves. So sometimes that's going to take a bit of focus, which helps you on the training floor as well. Brad showed you the diagram. That showed where all the points were. This is a breakdown of the last challenge. We only changed a couple of things. We do have a registered and licensed dietitian. Her name is Coach Lauren Colston. She changed maybe two things. I think we're going to be eating a little bit more vegetables than we did last time. And she's also offering macro coaching during this challenge at a very good rate. Of course, we have that on as a point opportunity because we do want you all. I feel like one of the biggest things that we miss out on in training is making sure people, one, have a customized experience when it comes to their nutrition. What works for me in nutrition, it may not work for somebody else. I can tell you some things I do, but talking to a registered and licensed dietitian, I can tell you she's going to help you just kind of understand your numbers a bit better. But at the very, very beginning of this challenge, we do a bod pod. It's going to give you total energy expenditure numbers. When you get that number, you're going to want to take that to Coach Colston, and she's going to help you break down. She's going to check in with you a couple times during the challenge and do macro coaching with you and talk to you in such a way that customizes the experience for you so that you have so you can, not just get points, but so you can be like super successful at picking up muscle mass if that's what we're going to do, or losing fat if that's what you're interested in as well. So these are a lot of the rules. Like as you'll see, like the waist hip ratio you only have to do the waist hip ratio or the bod pod, but we're giving everybody points to do a before picture. Coach Tavon, he took his before pictures. I actually posted all three on social media, and you can tell just by looking at them. This is a 6-week challenge. We're doing it for one more week than we did last go around, but he put on some mass, very visibly, and I wanted him to come on really quickly and then share. Well, he's also been coaching with us as well. Now he's just started coaching with us probably within the last few months as well. He coaches our chest day, and he coaches some of our one-on-one training clients. Coach Tavon, are you on?
Yes, sir, I'm here.
Cool. I want you just to share your experience with the fitness challenge. What did you like most about it? You obviously, Tavon came in third place. You obviously, we showed pictures today. Everybody's commenting. Like, how did you enjoy the fitness challenge this last go around?
So, as you can see by my pictures, I was actually the real winner of the challenge. I just did not upload my meals like I was supposed to. So I was more focused on the gains, and you see my results. So, my results speak for itself. The challenge was absolutely amazing. If you are doing what you need to do as far as the kitchen goes and eating, you will see gains. And that, again, my results speak for themselves. I really don't have to say much because you see it, the proof's in the pudding. I'm excited to do the yoga because while I did have super gains, I'm like super mega tight now because I really didn't stretch like I should have probably after my lifts. So I'm really excited to do this yoga and see what that does for me. But with this next challenge, I'm looking to even, doubled that my first game. So I'm excited. I'm super excited to see what I look like at the end of these 7 weeks. So that's pretty much it. It's definitely worth it. And I hope you guys get the same results that I did.
Thanks, Coach. Really appreciate you, man. Are you gonna try to journal this time? You gonna try to food journal?
Yeah, for sure. I'm gonna go ahead and take the real this time.
Good deal. So hopefully this like what Brad just showed at the very beginning will make it easy for you. And that's why we're doing this again. Everybody's like, you guys have another chance. Like, absolutely. Like, why not? Let's do another challenge, close the year out. Let's see some more results. Get people super excited going into the new year. You don't have to wait to January to get going. You can get started right now. And really, like I would say, like set a foundation for at least learning like what it takes to get to whatever goal is you have for yourself. Next, and we have our packages. So we have 3 different packages. We have a newcomers package. This is for individuals that they're not Synergy Coach clients. You're gonna get glute bands. I don't have the glute bands with me tonight. I was at the gym last night, but we'll keep posting pictures of those. We've had the privilege of starting to have products, and we want to do apparel and things like that in the future, but we have a bunch of order of glute bands that we use, and we have plenty left. And the newcomers, you're definitely going to get the glute bands along with a pass that lets you into our early morning, evening classes. We want to make it easy for you to see results. So you have those bands, you can take them home, you can use them by coming into the gym. And Coach E will also have some virtual opportunities as well. We talked today, we did decide that she's gonna be doing an ab class for us on Wednesday for 30 minutes. I'm gonna turn on, even when I'm at the gym, when I finish coaching, I'm gonna turn on my laptop, get and do abs, because heck, I mean, it's just one of those things. I think that with training, it's hard to sometimes do stuff, even as a trainer. I'm like, man, I might do chest a lot, I might hit legs, but I might skip my abs sometimes. I'm like, I worked my abs while I was doing the squat, which you do, but in the same breath, it's like, it's nothing like targeting abs when you just train those as well. And so you can train with her virtually. She's going to have some opportunities to train virtually in the morning times. She's going to have some evening time class. She's going to do an ab class. I'll be doing trap yoga. We have Coach Matt that's been helping us out with boxing. So you'll be able to like take some boxing classes. You're gonna be able to do all that for $250. And that you can just, like as Brad was saying, one person will register and then just cash out your partner the half of that $250. And you can add $50 on for the macro coaching later during the challenge. All right. The next package is what we called, I named No New Friends because it was one of my favorite songs. But it's it's just the Synergy Coach client who partners with somebody who is not a Synergy Coach client. You can split that too if you want. We basically gave Synergy Coach clients a discount by referring. And so that's what this package was for. Like, again, you can add $50 on for the macro coaching. Again, I really think that Coach Colston is probably bar none one of the best dietitians in this city. She's not on tonight because she's on vacation. We do believe in rest, and she definitely believes in it, and she's on vacay right now. I think that her and her boyfriend, they've been celebrating quite a few years. They've been with each other, and so Asia Bishop, she talked about Coach Colston last night and how she's been working with her, how she's been helping her learn, how to eat more food. And oftentimes you'll get a bod pod reading, and sometimes people will be like, man, it's a lot of calories. I know I shouldn't be eating that many calories. And it's like, it's just good to have somebody to help you eat that many calories. So eat the amount of calories you're supposed to, and know how you can find those calories in a good way that helps you see results. So this is the $198 for that one. And the last package is reserved for a Synergy Coach client that is referring a friend that's new to Synergy Coach. I think I just flipped that around. So the other one is 2 Synergy Coach clients and this one is actually a Synergy Coach client, and a friend of theirs that's not a Synergy Coach client. So if we have quite a few people on here that aren't Synergy Coach clients. If you need a partner, you can register just by hitting one of the, Brad, you said it was like it's $125 just to register by yourself, and we can find a client. We can find a client for you. So don't worry about that. Don't let that deter you away from it. So, but if you do know some folks that work out for Synergy Coach, work out with Synergy Coach, reach out. Some folks are getting snagged already, but reach out and just ask, hey, I'd like to partner with you in the challenge, and let's come on and hang out with us. But this is the last package. Again, macro coaching. If you are an SC client that's on this call right now, and I see a few, this is me saying definitely do the macro coaching, because I really want you to see, you've been doing, like, a lot of SC clients have been doing a great job, but I really want you to see what nutrition can do for you more by talking to Coach Colston. With no further ado, I want Coach E to say hi. She jumped on a little late, but Coach E, where are you? Can you talk about just why you enjoyed last challenge, and just like what you've enjoyed most in working out at Synergy Coach, or whatever you want to talk about this, and just say hi to everybody.
Hi y'all, how y'all doing? Coach E. I've been working with Synergy for a little bit over a year. I have an athletic background, so I've been into I got into fitness like 4 years ago, whatever, and got into lifting weights for trying to put on weight. So this challenge is definitely good if you're trying to put on some pounds, or like just get more flexibility, or better hip flexor, things like that, but I'll be coaching the morning sessions and the evening sessions, so definitely join if you can. It'll be great. That's all I got.
Coach, we appreciate you for everything you've done. And like I told, I think the last webinar we did for the first challenge, the second challenge we did this year, I told everybody I started my business when I was 33 years old. So Coach E always has my admiration, because she's a lot younger. I don't give her age, but she's a lot younger than I was when I got started. And I think it takes a great deal of courage to get started. So when you see her, like, encourage her, say encouraging words to her, because you never know, she could have had a hard day. Just like as an entrepreneur. So I see some entrepreneurs on here. You just never know. She could have had a hard day, and just kind of keep her going. Keep her going by giving her encouragement. Don't just show up to her class. We really hope that we can build a lot of community with the programs that we're trying to do. And so please continue to encourage her as well. So that, friends, is it. That is everything that I want to share tonight. I can share out this PowerPoint if you're interested, but if anybody has any questions right now, I'll open the floor for any of them, or whatever question you might have. I'd love to answer them. I know I kind of quickly went through that, and I know I could have missed some of you. So are there any questions? If you don't feel comfortable sharing them out loud, you can either say them out loud, or you can raise your hand and put them in the chat. Brad, what question do you have?
I will say I figured out why I was throwing that charging error, and it has nothing to do with the web app. It has everything to do with what I was doing to test it. So when you all go to register, you shouldn't run into that, is what I'm saying. So don't worry about it. Register with confidence.
Excellent. Thanks, Brad. I saw you over there thinking already, so I know you was over there fixing. Any questions? Any questions? Any thoughts? I won't put anybody on. I just received a text message saying that my team won a playoff game, and so I actually get to play. So I'm ready to take off out of here and go play a game of kickball. And I hope you all enjoy your evening. Thanks so much for jumping on. And you saw how to register. Reach out to us if you have any questions. We look forward to seeing who's going to make noise in this next challenge. Everybody take care.
See you guys.